I'm sure most of y'all have heard of Geometry Dash, whether it was during its peak of popularity in 2015.
I'm so happy now! Nej! Fan! Så vill jag ha en kaka i röven.
Or during its peak of popularity in recent years, through the 7 years in the making update of 2.2, or the very recent spike of popularity for people like Zoink, Doggy, TCD, and even Jinxie. My first experience with Geometry Dash came in 2016, when I first heard and saw about the game in school through several of my classmates playing it after class. I got intrigued enough to get Geometry Dash on my phone, where I made it to dry out before dropping the game because of how bad I was. I do remember always being interested in what the hardest level was though, and that's how I stumbled upon this. It was unlike anything I had ever seen in the game before. The visuals, the gameplay, the intensity of Bloodbath hooked me from the moment I saw it. And I thought to myself, man, beating that level, like, you must feel like you're on top of the world. Too bad, I'll never beat it. I'll never beat it. Fast forward to January 2024, where the only Geometry Dash content I had touched since 2016 was the first 2 levels on Geometry Dash Sub-Zero. I was scrolling on my PC, and I had some couple extra bucks on my Steam wallet, and that's when I stumbled upon GD sitting pretty at a tempting $3. I figured for nostalgia's sake I might as well get the game and see how good I'd be at it now, and I thought I'd spend like an hour or 2 tops before not touching the game for another however many years. Fast forward a couple weeks from getting it, and I'd be in all the non-demon Rob Top levels, including the Meltdown, Sub-Zero, and World levels, because I just had to download those games on my phone again to 100% them. And it was now time for my first demon level club step. I never thought I'd even scratch the surface when it came to demon levels, but here was the chance for me to complete my first one, and I felt like I actually did have a chance at beating it.
Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
On February 21st, I beat the level in 1,963 attempts on stream. I couldn't believe it. Beating a demon was actually possible for me. I didn't stop there, as for the rest of February, I also beat Theory of Everything 2 in 1,519 attempts, The Nightmare in 203 attempts, and The Lightning Road in 82 attempts. Then on March 3rd, I beat what I think is still my hardest to this day in 1,697 attempts, Deadlocked.
Oh, let's go. You know what? I'm chilling. You know what? I'm calm. Too easy. Let's go, man.
I then took a couple months off as I felt satisfied with my accomplishments in the game, until the summer of 2024 came. In July, I said fuck it and played Bloodbath for a couple of weeks to see where I could possibly progress on the level. I ended up getting 11% while taking more attempts on that level than I had ever taken on any other level, and like that was beating those levels. This was literally just getting 11%. I eventually called it quits, as I obviously needed to progress in skill before I ever actually tried to beat it. And but look, if that doesn't show how much I care about beating Bloodbath over anything else in this game, I don't know what does. Oh, also, I beat Demon Mix in 158 attempts in July, so that was my 6th demon. That was cool, I guess. Fast forward to September 2025, and after over a year out of Geometry Dash, I finally came back. It was about to be Halloween, so I thought it'd be cool to do a Halloween-themed demon on the channel as a return to GD. And the only level that Google suggested me was Skeletal Shenanigans. I got to work on Skeletal Shenanigans on my return GD stream, and I came in with a new strategy compared to all my previous demons. Because I had started to engulf myself in the community a lot more compared to 2024, and I learned a lot of things I didn't know before, including this new strategy called practice mode. I used practice mode over and over until I was able to beat the level in like sub 20 attempts on a practice mode run, which took me surprisingly little time. I forgot to mention that Skeletal Shenanigans is a medium demon, which is supposed to be a step up from Deadlocked. I was expecting to take like several streams to beat it, and I was not ready for my practice attempts to be this low in only about an hour. I started getting some runs in normal mode, and then I started getting some solid progress. Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Let's go! Ooh! No way we already did it. That is not the hardest level ever. Oh wow. I beat the level. Look, I know this level is a medium demon, but there's just no way I'd say it's harder than Deadlock. It only took me 1,414 attempts to beat, and that was after a year plus long hiatus. Either way, beating this level was decently satisfying, and it reminded me why I love this game so much in the first place. However, whereas before I felt like 100% satisfied with beating all of the Rob Top main levels, I didn't feel 100% satisfied after this victory because it wasn't part of any like overarching goal or accomplishment I had in mind. I think that's why I have the passion to play GD again right now, because I want to push myself to reach a goal I can't see as possible in the present day, just like the Rob Top demons in 2024. So that's where I got a series idea from. A long and proper journey to climb up the ranks of demons in GD until I eventually reached a peak I currently think isn't possible. Introducing Path to Bloodbath. Path to Bloodbath is about me slowly increasing the difficulty of demons I beat until I reach the famed Bloodbath, traveling through one iconic level after another to experience the rich history that this game has to offer. The goal is for my 100th demon to be Bloodbath, so I made a list of 99 demons to tackle prior to this final boss. I included Clubstep, Toad 2, Theory of Everything 2, The Nightmare, The Lightning Road, Deadlock, Demon Mix, and Skeletal Shenanigans on the list, as those are demons I already beat. Then I searched far and wide to find a variety of popular and iconic, easy, medium, hard, insane, and even extreme demons to tackle on this journey. I'll be playing some of the less iconic ones off camera, but the most iconic ones will get their own video, which will include a quick progress report section of each demon I did off camera before I dissect the star of the video for that specific video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the demons I did prior to today's star of the video, because I do already have a level that I played on stream that is going to be the star of this video. And yeah, let's just get into it. Oh wait, actually before I start, I want to talk about something called GDDL real quick. So Geometry Dash Demon Ladder, or GDDL for short, is a website and mod you can download through Geode that allows you to rate levels based on difficulty and enjoyability. And you can see the cumulative ratings for each category on almost every, if not every, demon in the game. This allows you to compare levels' actual difficulty based on the community to the difficulty of the level in the game. And I think it's pretty cool. It's like a pretty cool thing to use for the Path to Bloodbath series. I ranked all the demons on the Path to Bloodbath list I made based on the easiest to hardest difficulty ratings on GDDL. And I also plan to rate every demon I complete on the journey based off difficulty and enjoyability. I even rated the demons I completed prior. Here are all the ratings. You can check out my profile simply by searching up the GDDL website and searching for Typher in the user search engine. And yeah, now let's get into the demons of this video. Alright, so the first proper step in this journey was expectedly tough, as despite my skeletal shenanigans victory, I was still pretty rough gameplay and sight reading wise. This level took me for a spin with constant borderline epileptic visuals and faster gameplay than what I was used to. However, I put my head down and put in the work in practice mode to eventually get the winning run in 394 attempts. I probably could have cut it down with some more rounds in practice mode, but that's something I realized I should do like in later demons. I didn't really process that strategy in this demon. For my GDDL ratings, I'd give this level a tier 2 difficulty, as it's not as easy as the Nightmare and the Lightning Road, which are tier 1s for me, but it doesn't pose as much of a threat as tier 3s like Theory of Everything 2 or Clutch Set. And I'd give Ablaze a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability, because the visuals and gameplay complement each other pretty well, and the gameplay sync with the music is very smooth and satisfying to play. I would never expect a Lethal Company and Geometry Dash crossover level to work, but Great Asset knocks the concept out of the park with smooth gameplay and really creative visuals. I especially love the part where you go into the ship's computer and press the buttons with the cube to pass like several, like, I guess, flame walls? I guess that's what it would be called, I don't even know. It's a really creative gimmick, and I hadn't seen it in any other level up to playing this level. This level didn't provide much of a challenge, as most sections were really easy and quick to learn. I would even call this level a demon if I had to rate it. I beat the level in 84 attempts, which is why I'd give it a tier 1 difficulty, and I'd give it a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability, just because of everything I've already said. I mean, the visuals are really cool, the concept is really creative, and it's just a good level to play. It's a fun level to play overall. So yeah, 7 out of 10 on enjoyability. Alright, a complete 180 to the previous 2 levels. Pedal Patch provided some more slow gameplay, especially at the beginning, before ramping it up in difficulty and intensity at the end of the level. Whilst I felt this switch up was easier and helped me prepare and remember later parts of the level more, I did find myself raging a little bit more when I died at like a slower part, as it looks easy on paper to me, but the timings can sometimes throw me off, especially because I wasn't used to slow gameplay when playing this level. Either way, I was able to beat the level in 224 attempts, and I'd give it a tier 2 difficulty, as while timings were the only hard part of the level, they did provide a decent enough challenge to make that tier 2 rating. I'd give Pedal Patch a 7 out of 10 in enjoyability, because visually the level was stunning and it matched the gameplay and music pretty well, so it was a fun level to play. Alright, just like Great Asset, the concept of this level was something I was not expecting at all. This level is inspired by the country of Australia, and the environment is supposed to represent like a dramatic version of the place, or like an ironic version. The music is by an Australian, the name of the level is Down Under, but with an Australian accent, Down Under. Like, that was not an Australian accent, but you know what I mean. and there's even a big spider boss fight in the middle of the level. The difficulty isn't too bad on this level, with once again a similar field of gray asset, and I beat the level in 98 attempts. I'd give it a tier 1 difficulty and a 7 out of 10 rating for enjoyability, the former for its ease in learning the sections of the level, and the latter for its package of visuals, atmosphere, and gameplay, as well as its interesting concept that I was not expecting at all. It's a really nice surprise. This level focuses heavily on its visuals and having more going on in the background than what the gameplay actually is. I know this firsthand because when starting the level, I really struggled on keeping track of what I had to do. However, with more and more practice runs, I got more and more confident and comfortable with each part of the level, as my slowly improving muscle memory helped me beat the incinerator in 338 attempts. I'd give this level a tier 2 difficulty because, like, once again, it's not as hard as tier 3 demons that I've played, but it's hard enough to be above the easy demons on the market, so I'd give it a tier 2 on that, and then I'd give it a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability, because whilst the visuals are really good, and they honestly warrant like an 8 plus out of 10, I'm not the biggest fan of some of the sections of the gameplay. I think it's a little janky, in my personal opinion, but it's still a 7 out of 10 in enjoyability. It was still overall a decently fun level to play, so yeah. Okay, there's a quick backstory for this level. Basically, I wanted to throw in an easy demon platformer level into the path to Bloodbath, just for the sake of having at least one platformer demon completion. And Demon 13 was going to be that platformer level. However, I didn't realize that skill in classic GD levels does not translate to platformer levels. It's like an obvious thing, I just didn't even think about it. And yeah, after taking like 100 attempts in practice mode to try and beat the first section of the platformer level, I decided to drop it in exchange for a classic GD level. I'll beat a platformer demon one day, I promise, just not on this journey. That's how I ended up throwing this level into the list. The Platinum Adventure level. It's a level that honestly has no business being around levels like the Incinerator, but whatever. Difficulty wise, this level was very easy. Honestly, it was not a demon at all, but we take it. I beat the level in 64 attempts, the least I've taken on a demon so far. Decoration wise, I actually think the level is neat for what it is. Although compared to the other levels, nah, it ain't it. To be honest, this level is a filler demon. Tier 1 difficulty, like 5 out of 10. Enjoyability, that's about it. Alright, the last demon of this progress report before today's star of the video is Fall Apart, which was a return to form on the path to Bloodbath list after the previous level. I don't remember a specific part of this level being hard. I think it favors more of a balanced approach to difficulty. There's some fast gameplay and a variety of game modes, but because of all the demons I took down prior to this one, I began to see like improvement in my ability to adapt to these types of levels, and I only took 208 attempts to beat a level supposedly harder than all the other ones in this video. Because you gotta remember, as we go down the list, the demons are supposedly getting harder and harder, except for Platinum Adventure because of, you know, what I was talking about earlier. But yeah, so this one is supposed to be harder than all the other demons that I've talked about. Not like Club Step and Toad 2, that's different, but like all these demons are harder than the Nightmare, the Lightning Road, Demon Mixed, and then they're obviously not harder than any of the Rob Top demons or Skeletal Shenanigans. We'll talk about those, like where those demons would rank on the list when we get there. But yeah, this demon was supposed to be harder. I didn't even feel like it was that much harder at all. Like I kind of felt like it was easier at some points. This was actually the first tier 2 demon that I faced in GDDL. All the other ones are tier 1. This one is a tier 2 based on the community. And yeah, I just felt like all the other levels in the grand scheme of things. I would give it a tier 2 difficulty. I give it a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability for how nice the level looked. I really like the art style in this one and how it matched up nicely with the song and the gameplay. So yeah, 7 out of 10 on that. Okay, now we can get to the main course, the star of today's video, one of the most popular easy demons in the GD community, I Spy with my little eye. I remember seeing this level back in 2024 and being stunned and also a little assaulted by its visuals. I couldn't even comprehend how people were supposed to play this level because I honestly couldn't tell what was going on half the time. Thankfully, with all the demons I've beaten up to this point, I've improved enough to see a level like this now and say, hey, I could probably beat this in like, I don't know, 20 minutes. And on November 19th on stream, I started my progress on the level. I started with several practice mode runs as usual, with my goal being to feel comfortable and understand every section of the level. It's pretty easy, for this part at least is. Okay, I just use on accident. This goal is not hard at all. Okay, I can do this. I can definitely do this. It's honestly not that bad. I knew if I could get each separate part down, combining them into one run wouldn't take long at all. I also tried to not make this level a big deal in my mind or anything, as it was only slightly harder than Fall Apart, and the fact that I was streaming the demon compared to the other ones that were off stream didn't mean it should be any more stressful to take down. After the practice runs, I started to make some progress in normal mode, with my first attempt reaching 33%. Nah, what the hell? Oh my god, 33 on the first run. Then getting 36%. Nice, let's go. Wait, what's next? Oh, I did not remember. Damn it. Then getting 46%. We got it though. Nice, okay. Hey, let's go. Okay, nice. Damn it. Oh my god. I then reached a small wall of progress on the slower paced part of 46%. But it wasn't anything a couple more reps in practice mode couldn't handle. Oh my god, I was too high up. I thought it was the middle in there. Hey, we're making progress there. Then after that, it was just about getting that one run where everything clicked. It took a little longer than it probably should have, but sometimes all you need is that extra degree of effort to succeed, and after 212 attempts, this happened. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Yo, like, I'm so ass. That's crazy, bro. I don't know how people play this game on their phones. That's actually like 8. Let's go! Yes, sir. I had done it. I had beaten I Spy with my little eye. I'd give I Spy a tier 2 difficulty, as most of its difficulty comes from the visuals and not the actual base gameplay. And a 7 out of 10 on enjoyability, also because of the visuals. Beating this level was pretty satisfying, but this is just one more step in the long journey ahead, and the next demons would only ramp up in difficulty.